Alright, here is my 1993 Mazda RX7 for sale. This video is going to be a little bit different than the last one. First off, I'll start with the bads again. It's missing the headlight cover on the inside. The gauge pod, or gauge hood, is broken. You can see right there. As well as the center vent is missing. As far as other plastics missing, the car was originally a touring Bose model. So the spots where you can see this is because it's the Bose carpet, as well as the Bose hatch cover. The Bose unit did not work originally. It was removed. Well, the bumper's actually been repainted. That's a good thing. It does not match the color of the car. It's not vintage red. It was just a red we had laying around to get it to look better than it did before. The wheels are currently mismatching. The chrome ones are on the back, and the stock silver ones are in the front. As with before, that huge stack of tires in the corner, there's the other two chrome wheels and the other two polished wheels. These just had the best tires. As far as other bad things go, there's a dent right here in the fender. Looks like you can see that. It's about the size of, it looks like a golf ball indent almost. There was also a negative is on this seat cover. You can see where the seatbelt thing used to be. That broke off. And the bottom of the door, actually that one's pretty good. The bottom of the other door panel is a little bit chewed up. There, sorry, as you can see down here, it's got a little bit of wear on the bottom there. And this cover, which worked in the last video, it broke off last week when I was hastily getting things out of the car. But otherwise it is complete, except for this is missing. And it's not missing, it's on the side, as well as the glove box. Those are sitting in a pile over here waiting to be installed. I just cannot find the screws for them. There's the hatch cover, the ignition stuff, the headlight cover, or the headlight cover thing. That's an extra 94 gauge pod that comes with the car, the lid to the door pocket, the glove box, and as well as the light cover. Alright, here are the good things about the car. It's got a 2002 LS1 swap T56 heads. It's running GTR 1 7/8 custom long tube headers. They're ceramic coated, down to a 3-inch Y pipe and a 3-inch single tip rotary exhaust. The radiator is a Sandberg version 1 radiator kit with a 4 Taurus fan. You can see right here it's been a little bit bent. They're supposed to space this, I guess we're supposed to space these up with copper washers to correct the bumper issue with it aligning with the hood, as well as to correct that angle. It bends right back. I've done it a couple times. It's also running, it was an LS6 block, so I had the LS6 style manifold. Plug wires are pretty brand new, MGK plug wires. The car was just tuned at New Tech Performance in July. Made 422 horsepower and 389 torque, I believe. The interior of the car is pretty clean, with except for the bad things that I mentioned previously. It's complete black, all original. Manual pedal was obviously added when I converted it to a 6-speed, as well as I had a quick, I should show that. There's a quick bleeder line right here for the clutch, so you don't have to worry about getting underneath there in the awful T56 spot. Everything is complete inside of here, besides what I said. Bins back here still work fine. Holding my OBD2 scanner. The OBD2 port is hooked up and working. Also, all the gauges work, using a digital Dakota SGI5, and the rest are the stock senders. Hatch struts are kind of weak. The hatch can not open by itself, but it does stay open by itself. What else? Everything in here looks good. This pops down. As you can see, the glove box is missing, but otherwise it's fine. All the wiring connections were soldered. Nothing, I mean absolutely zero things were crimped. The wiring fuse box, the relay box, had been gone through, and that is now located under, I wonder if you can see it, underneath the bumper. And the original fuse box is located here. You can see that underneath the headlight. I spent about 2 weeks going through the wiring harness, eliminating all bad connections and resoldering everything to make sure that the connections were good, because I hate electrical problems and didn't want to have to deal with them. As far as from the inside, so I have the key, the original floor mats I have, the condition is fair. Stock gauges work as well. There's a little bit of glare, see if I can get that. The airbag light does stay on. When driving, it blinks every 5 seconds, and that's because I removed the 2 front airbag sensors. The mileage is pretty accurate, 106,000 miles. The only thing was, when I was driving with the digital Dakota the very first time, it was always reading like 100 miles an hour until I fixed it, so it's a little bit off. The stock radio, the stereo antenna works when it comes up. If I get a radio station, it's a maybe. Let me see if I can get one here. Usually something comes in. And only the left speaker works, or sometimes the right. From what I've read, it's bad amps in the system. And this CD player doesn't work. It's a common 3rd gen issue. The car is currently using the Mazda's version 1 plate, as well as a Hurst Pro shifter, and a normal ball knob. I also have a triax handle that will come with the car with a different shift knob. Let's see, the sunroof functions properly, and let's start it up. Here's the car on a mildly warm start. Idles. See, there's a little bit of noise right there in the speedo. However, when you move, the car does react. It does go down. I'm gonna split this video. Alright, here's the car at idle. This is around 1,000 RPMs, as you can see from the back. Racing beat, single tip exhaust. Sounds pretty good. Here, I'll close all of this. I used to have a stock spoiler, which I still have at my house. The holes are still there for it, but it was removed. See if I can close everything up. Car runs beautifully. No issues, doesn't die. I'll see if I can put the camera down and get a better view. Well, that is pretty much it. It all works as it should. Antenna goes down perfectly fine, and the car works just like it should. Thank you.